Okay, guys, I'm gonna make a caldo de costilla, what's called riblet soup, I guess. Soup. We're starting with about 2 pounds of meat, and it's not necessarily rib, but it does come from the general area. Anyways, about 2 pounds of meat, beef, nice, beautiful beef. I'll show you my ingredients. I'm gonna use just 3 or 4 pieces of bay leaf because I don't like that overpowering taste. I've got some red potatoes. I've got that much cumin. You see that? It's not even a full teaspoon. 2 onions. That much garlic. These 4 tomatoes were given to me by a neighbor. Green tomatoes. So I'm going to throw those in. I'm going to use some carrots. I'm going to use this piece of bell pepper that I have in the fridge. And some black peppercorns. That's all the peppercorn I'm going to use. And some repollo. This is going to be a fantastically awesome beef caldo. Caldo de Rez. Our tomatoes and a piece of bell pepper cut up. I like the nice little chunks like that because I can chew on my soup. So, over here, we got the big chunks of meat boiling. I'm going to show you, 1 second. I'm going to show you, I got big pieces, big chunks, and I got smaller chunks. And I like a big chunky soup. I also have I found a piece of a jalapeno in my fridge. It's not going to make it spicy, but it'll give it some nice flavor. And if you see the bay leaf boiling in there, I'm going to let that bay leaf boil for a little bit. And then I'm going to pull them out because, once again, I don't like the overpowering flavor of the bay leaf. I especially don't like chewing on it. So here in a second, we're going to cut the potatoes. I'm going to peel the carrots and cut them. I don't peel the potatoes. I like my potatoes skin on. So I wash them and lightly scrub them. All right, big chunky. I got some nice big chunks of potatoes. Got some nice big chunks of carrots. Got my beautiful knife. Love it. Anyway, this is going in a little bit. I like to boil my meat for at least 2 hours. Well, maybe an hour and a half. I like to boil it so that I don't like a tough meat. I like to have it fall right off the bone. I love to just chew on that nice, soft, fatty meat in the caldo. So, just to get it right, it's caldo de res. Some people call it riblet soup or caldo de costilla, but it's caldo de res. So anyways, moving forward. Now, I've taken it off the boil just so you can see where we're at. You see the meat shrinking on the bone. The meat is still a little stiff. So I'm going to let it boil probably another 35 to 45 minutes. You see my broth? That is pure energy, pure power right there. Look at that. It's got the green tomato, the bell pepper, the onion, the peppercorns. I haven't even added salt to this, and this is fantastic. It doesn't even need salt. So, anyways, we're going to put it back to boil, and we'll get back to this in a minute. Ladies and germs, we've been cooking this meat, these chunks of meat, nice and thick, for about an hour and a half. Look at that broth. I want you to look at that broth. Wow. Anyway, so now I let the water boil down a little bit. And I'm gonna add potatoes and carrots. I'm gonna let it go maybe another half an hour once I get a good boil going. And I'm gonna add some corn. It's canned corn, yes, that's a big letdown. The thing is, I don't have any corn on the cob. I thought I had corn on the cob, but I don't. So I'm adding canned corn. Yeah, I'll survive. Later, when it's done, I'm gonna add some shredded cabbage because I love cabbage on my soup. My wife does not, but I do. People, my soup is done. You see the carrots are cooked. The potatoes are cooked. The meat, oh, look at this chunk. Nice and fatty. Oh, yeah. Oops, sorry, made a little mess there. So, this thing has cooked for an hour and an hour and a half. So now it is done, and I'm gonna serve a bowl just so you guys can see. So, look at this. You can see it. Very nice, clean broth. Not thick and messy. I'm gonna add some cabbage, repollo, and I'm gonna add some lime. I love lime juice on my caldo. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I hope that you guys share this recipe. So, God bless you all.